This is Straight Up Tekken, episode 15, non-standard down 4-1 and 1 jab. Now that we have covered timing and empty movement in depth, we are ready to discuss characters that have non-standard down 4-1 and non-standard 1 jab. For this video, we will look at 4 characters: Jack, Asuka, Bryan, and Heihachi. When a character has a non-standard down 4-1, some of the playstyles discussed so far are much less available, and certain tools take precedence in the absence of others. Jack does not have a 10-frame jab. He instead has a 10-frame punish that can also counter hit in the follow-up, and 11-frame 2 jab that is +1 on block. Due to this, your primary game plan on Jack is to use empty movement in the jackhammer as a bigger option, and use your qualities as a great defensive wall to your advantage while poking with 2 jab and 2-1 for control. Almost all characters with non-standard down 4-1 and or 1 jab are blessed with good jab strings. Asuka is uniquely the only character in the history of Tekken that I know of that has always had a 10-frame jab that is 0 to minus on block with added whiff recovery. In Tekken 8, -2. Her jab is legitimately a bad move. However, this is also supplemented with jab strings, and she had a -1 down 4-1 to compensate in the past, but in Tekken 8 it is -3, and the range is low. Her down 4-1 also has decent extensions. This character requires the player to use her parries, quote-unquote scrubby options, and is etc. by design, and is quite unique. Bryan is a character with a very high jab, but amazing jab strings, and is one of the most timing-reliant characters in Tekken history. This character requires you to control the opponent under threat of counter hit, which requires a lot of empty movement and awareness of tendencies. Mind your options that are linear and land those counter hits. Lastly, we will look at Tekken 8 Heihachi. Heihachi pre-Tekken 8 was a poking monster with catastrophic counter hit potential. He is now the only Mishima with a -5 1-1 and a -5 down 4-1 as well. As a result of this, timing is even more important, and you must use his down 4-1-1 and down 4-1 charge 2 mid mix-up to keep people in check while paying mind the timing. We can also use Heihachi down 4-1 by itself to cause the opponent to duck and spend frames so that we could sidestep due to us being -3 or less from them attempting to duck and stand up. On Mishimas in general, instead of your basic poke game, you must use electric by keeping the opponent in your electric distance as a substitute for pokes, so they are punished for pressing. We will cover this more in the Mishima section. If you haven't noticed, the main aspect that must be minded on characters with non-standard poke game is timing and how you use it. Pay special attention to your options that cover many of the opponents, and go for it. That's all for this one. Catch you later, or not.